So why this web scraping is required, right? Most of the websites you want to search the data. Example, if you are looking for a particular data alone, you wanted to collect the data from the website, right? If the data, one particular data alone is required. Example, if you are one particular website, if you are going and you wanted to collect all the links, right? So you can collect large amount of data using this web scraping, right? So first one is for what you need to collect the data informations, right, from the website. First one is you wanted to do comparison, right? Example, you are collecting two different informations. Example, if you are collecting the data from Flipkart and if you are collecting the data from Amazon, then you want to compare these two things. Example, if you are going for a particular mobile, right, Samsung or any other LG or any other mobile model, one specific model data you wanted to collect it, right? You can collect the data from Flipkart and you can collect the data from Amazon, right? So these two things you can compare it. So for that you need to collect the data from these two websites, right? That is the first one. Then email gathering, right? You can go through all the websites, you can collect all the emails, right? Example, if any contact information, so all the website contact informations alone you wanted to collect it, you can collect it. So for that also you can use it. Then research social media scraping, right? So one particular hashtag alone you wanted to collect it, right? Example, hashtag, any one trending hashtag alone, the number of posts related to the particular hashtag you wanted to collect it, that is also possible with this one. Then job listing, you wanted to find it out, what one specific job in particular country or in particular continent, something like that, you wanted to find it, that is also possible using web scraping. So this is possible, right? Then what is web scraping? So first one, this is the automated method, right? It's a just kind of scripting, right? Sometimes you can use this particular web scraping called in the bots, right? It will go, if you run the program, it will visit the site and it will collect the data and it will come back, right? Some kind of automated methods, right? Okay, so large amount of data, it will extract the large amount of data from the websites. That is the first point, right? Then second one is a data on website is unstructured data, right? If you are collecting the particular data, it will be a unstructured data. But what you can do, you can collect the unstructured data, but you can put it in the structured format, right? So one particular example, mobile model number alone, you can put it in one particular column. Then price alone, you can put it in another column, right? Something like that. What is the date of release? All these things you can put it in the separate column. You can convert that unstructured data from the website to the structured data. So that is also possible, right? And different ways to scrapping the website, such as online services, APIs, and writing your own code, right? Online services are available, APIs are available, but you can write your own method also, right? Own code. You can write your own code and collect the data. And another question is, web scraping is legal or not? Yes, there are 2 points, right? In every website, there will be a information, right? One particular name called robots.text, right? This particular name will be there in every site. You can find it. If the site is legal and if the site is a registered site, you can find this one, robots.text, right? In this particular text file, so they will give information. What are the information you can extract from the website? So what are the informations you can't? It will allow the agent to extract the content from the site or not, right? All these things will be available in this particular text file. You can open, example, even in Flipkart also you can check it. Robots.text is there or not, you can check it. It will be there, right? Robot.text is there, right? Fine. So this is how some of the sites will allow scrapping and some of the sites may not allow the scrapping, right? So based on the website, it will be based on the rules and regulations or policies about the particular website. So they will decide, right? So this is about the web scraping, and that is the rules, or the websites will allow the scrapping or not, right? So then why Python is very good for scrapping, right? It's a first one is very easy, right? It's very simple. You can write 10 line of code and you can get to extract whatever you wanted from the particular website. It's possible. That is very simple, very very easy, right? And dynamically typed, it will change dynamically also, and easily understand syntax. Syntax will be very easy, right? And small code, and it will be the task will be very large, right? So these are the advantages related to the Python, right? And how do you scrap a data from a website, right? First one, these are the 4 steps you can follow it, or you can understand the scrapping concept. Run the code for web scrapping. Run the code, right? You need to write the code, and you need to get the you need to run the particular code, right? A request need to be sent to the particular mentioned URL. You need to send a request, right? Then after that, the server sends the data and allows you to read the content from the particular page. It may be a HTML page or it may be XML page, right? The page, website, right? Then the code parses the HTML or XML page and find the data, and it will be extracted from the website. Is it right? These are the 4 steps, right? And basic steps, right? In web scrapping, what are the basic steps, right? Find the URL, which URL you wanted. Example, if I wanted to collect the data from karunya.edu, right? That is my URL, right? So HTTP, then colon, then slash, double slash, then www.karunya.edu. So that is my URL, right? So inspect the page. Inspect the page means if you open the particular page in Chrome browser, then right click it. You can click any one particular point, and you can find out, you can see that inspect, right? Inspect will be there. In that pop-up option, inspect will be there. If you click the inspect, then automatically separate page will be open. That is, it may be a HTML page or it may be XML page, right? In that, number of tags will be there. It's a form of HTML page of that particular web page, right? That will be available. So in that, you can find it out which kind of tag you wanted to find out. All, right? All tags in that particular name, you can find it. That is also possible, right? Then you can find the data you want. So you need to find it out, wanted to extract. Then write the code based on the tag. So which tag you wanted to extract, then you can write the code for that, right? Then run the code and extract the data, store the data into the required format. Right? These are the basic steps to be followed in the web scrapping, right? Okay, how to extract the data in Flipkart website also, that is also possible, right? Okay, so then here you need to know that what are the libraries or models available in Python, right? There are 3 different models. Selenium is one particular model, then Beautiful Soup is another model, and Pandas is another model, right? Panda already we have discussed, and you can check it, this one, right? Selenium is there already, right? In the Python, right? You can verify what are the functionalities can be supported by this particular library, right? Now we are going to discuss with, and we can use this particular web scrapping using this Beautiful Soup model, right? Okay. So this is the one is a Python package for parsing a HTML or XML documents, right? Both the documents, right? XML page, HTML page, website. Most of the websites, the starting and end tag will be the HTML tag, right? So it may be HTML page, and there may be a combination of HTML and CSS, right? So these 2 combinations may be there, and sometimes you can find XML documents also. You can parse it and you can extract the data easily, right? So pandas may be used for data manipulation, right? You can extract the data and you can do the manipulation also. That is also possible with pandas, right? But here we are going to see the example with Beautiful Soup, right? Okay. So then we need to understand that what is the difference between scrapping and crawling, right? Okay. So scrapping is a technique used to extract the large amount of data from the websites. That's all. You need to understand like this. Very simple. Extract the data from the website, right? Okay. So, but what is the meaning of crawling? So crawling is a analogous and spider crawling, but the space of crawling is here is it visits the website. First one visits the website and read the web pages, and for the purpose of building entries to search engine index, right? This particular method is used by Google, right? Google and Yahoo, all these pages are using this particular one, right? If they wanted to build a index for a particular web page, right? So how many contents? Example, if you are searching for a beautiful soup in Python, if you are searching in this particular content in Google, right? So how they will search it? They will read all the content from the website, right? Then they will build a rank for each website. So which website holds that particular content in a high number, right? So that's how it will gives you the result. But most of the websites will allow web crawling, right? Only it will search the data, that's all. But most of the sites will not allow this scraping, web scraping, one particular data alone, right? So web crawling is allowed by the sites. You can use it in Google or Yahoo. This is web crawling is allowed, but web scraping is a little bit different. If you wanted to build a database, you wanted to build a data content, right? Large amount of data. You wanted to build a database. At that time, you can use the web scraping, and you can use this is very simple method as model is beautiful soup. It's very simple model, right? So we'll see the example for this one. Right, so in web scraping we are going to use these two functions, right? Please remember these two functions. One is a find function and second one is a find all function, right? So find function is it will return the first HTML tag. Example, if you are searching this particular tag in your HTML page, right? Okay, at that time it will return the first tag, that's all. But if you are going for find all, right, find underscore all, if you are using, it will return all the A tags in the particular web page. It will return all the tags. It will return all the tags, right? Matching with the particular criteria, right? So here, these are the 4 different steps you need to remember for every program for web scraping. Every program for web scraping, you need to remember this particular 4 steps, right? First step is give URL for your scraping. So if you wanted to do web scraping, you need to find out which URL you wanted to do the web scraping process, right? You need to give the URL. So if I'm giving that http then colon then www.karunya.edu. So this is how I need to give the URL, right? After that, send the request, right? So I need to send the request so that this particular request model may be used from particular class, right? There's a request, import request. This model can be used, right? So based on this, you can request particular URL, right? Allow the requesting the URL to provide the data, right? Just pinging the particular website, right? For that, you need to send a request for that particular with the URL, right? Then making a soup, right? Making a soup means inside the website, which are the data you wanted to collect it? Which are the data you wanted to collect it? For that, you need to create the soup. Then based on this beautiful soup, this soup will have the, you can use the find function or find all function. Then you can write your soup, right? Okay. Then after that, you can use the, then you can use the content. You can read the content with the help of function and particular model, then read the data from the particular website, right? So making a soup means using beautiful soup, right? Then after that, you're going to use the function inside the beautiful soup. Then you're going to write the code here. So based on the code, data will be extracted from the website, right? First one is giving the URL, then sending the request, and making the soup means any one model, right? Here we are using the beautiful soup, right? So you can use the Selenium or some other models also available, right? Then you need to write the code to extract the data from the website. Fine. So these are the 4 steps you need to remember. Any program you can write it. Web scraping, you are writing for any website, but these are the 4 steps you need to remember it, right? So first one will go for a simple example. This one, how to open a website through your Python program, right? You can write a code in Python, right? You can go open a website. Just a 2 line, right? Just 2 lines. You can have a website through your Python program, right? Here, first one is web browser is a model you need to import it. Then you need to use the particular code, right? Web browser.open. Then you need to give the URL name. That's all. Immediately the website will open. If you want to write the code like this in Java or C++, any other program, it may request large amount of code, right? Here only 2 lines. First one is the import and second one is the open. That's all. It will open the site. Is it right? Okay. So this is how you can open a website, right? And next one is a scrapping example. So this is the first example, right? So this is my website. I'm having one sample website, right? So this I have stored this particular website in GitHub, right? Okay, this is my address, URL link for particular website. After that, I told you that first one you need to give the URL. This is the first step, right? And second step is you need to send the request, right? This is the request. This is the request. This is the second step, right? Or I'm creating a variable. So with that particular object, then I can request dot. Request is the model we have imported here, right? So request dot, this particular function is there. Get URL, right? The particular URL, it will send the request to the URL. Then it will get the permission to get the data from that particular URL. So this is how the request will be sent to the particular URL, this one, right? Then making a soup, right? Making a soup means through request, so which are the contents you are going to use it, right? So if the particular page is a HTML page, you need to give the code for HTML parsing, right? Line by line, you need to parse it. Your code need to parse from first line to last line. So in Python, there is a inbuilt function called HTML.parser, right? The inbuilt function is there, right? So for that, here S is the, here I'm making a soup, S equal to my soup right here. Then for that, I'm using the beautiful model. Then R.content, R is a request. In that request, I'm requesting a content, right? So in that content, I'm using the HTML parser. In that content, line by line, so my code will be parsed. So here, this is the third one, making a soup, right? First one is a URL, and second one is the sending a request, and third one is the making a soup, right? After that, fourth one is the extracting a data. So for this, I can use find or find all function, right? Now I'm going to get the whole content, right? Without I'm not going to search anything, but I'm going to print whole page, right? Right? So for file here, because if I'm writing a whole web page content into the display, it may not hold all the things, right? So that's why I'm using a file here, right? So F is a file handler. Then I'm just open the file, right? This is my file content where I'm going to write my content, my output, right? So in the write mode, right? I'm opening a file with the write mode. Then, so prettify is the another function. It can print whole content. It will print the whole content, right? It won't say that it won't split or it won't do any other operations, just print, right? S is the soup. Then in that S dot prettify, right? It will write all, it will get all the content from the website and just print it, right? So what I'm doing that, I'm writing those content into the file. I'm writing those content into the file. Then I'm just closing the file. That's all. So now for this one, whatever content is available in this particular site, whole content will be printed in the file, whichever we have created, which one is created by us, right? So that is the first one. And this is the, I'm just getting the content. That is the first kind of operation I'm doing with the beautiful soup, that is extracting the data from the website. That is the first one. And second one is I'm finding that whatever link is there, right? Some of the, so in this website, I have used one particular number of videos, video links I have given, right? Okay, so in that, so I wanted to find out all the video links available in that particular site, right? So for that, so iframe is the tag name, right? So that if the video link is there, it may start at iframe. Like this, it will start. It may ends with /iframe. Like this, that particular tag, HTML tag will be there. So I'm just finding that this particular frame. So in that, the link is hold that all, find all. I'm using the find all function. I'm just finding all iframe in that particular whole website, right? Then after that, so in every link, get the SRC. SRC means source for that particular link, which is the source, right? Okay. So this, it will print every source, right, for that particular iframe, right? So example, if I added 10 videos into my page, then all the video links will be printed by this one. That is the first one. And second one is I'm just find all, right? Find all, then H1. So H1 means head, right? Header. Whichever header is there in my website, all the header will be identified. Then I'm just printing the text alone in the heading, right? What are the text available, right? And this is the website I have created, right? So these are the links available in my website, right? What I'm going to do it, first one here, first option, this is the first option. I'm going to print all the content, right? In a text format, it will print it, right? And second one, I wanted to find out that which are the links having the frame, right? Okay, iframe, right? Then I'm going to print the links alone, right? After that, headers. I'm going to find out headers in my page, and those headers will be printed, right? So first one, we'll execute it. Right. Now you can see that here I have printed the links also, right? So here you can see that it starts with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So nearly 10 links are available. And same time, these are the headings available in my website, right? Okay. Right. So it starts with this is the program, this is the website, starts with Art of Learning, right? Here all the headings will be printed, right? Okay, and same time the content, this is the content page. Content page means it starts with the first one, it's a HTML document, right? HTML document, whole content of the website will be there, whole content of the website. Then here, this is the first method, right? We used this one, right? Here, this is the print link.src, right? In the content, if you're checking that, wherever src is there, then it will come, right? This is the content, right? Here I'll show you that where iframe is there. This is the iframe, right? This is the iframe, and here we just see that it's having the link, right? So for this only, I have given the name. Wherever if the iframe is there, you just find out all the tags related to iframe, right? Not only here, it will more number of iframes are here. One more iframe is there. Right, like this, all the tags will be identified. In that tag, I'm not printing everything. I'm just printing this particular content alone, src, right? So that's why I have mentioned that link.get src, right? So src alone I'm taking, right? One more thing, this is another one, right? So here, this is the website. So Python for beginners, right? In that particular website, right? Example here. This is the page, Python for beginners, right? So python.org, this is the site I have taken, right? In this site, what I'm going to do it, same one, right? So the 4 steps you need to remember. First one is URL, and second one is you need to send the request. Then you need to make the soup. Here, you just r.content. Same, I'm taking the whole content, right? Then again, I'm using the HTML parser. From the first line to last line, I'm just going to pass my code, right? Then after that, I'm taking this one, right? Whole content will be printed for that yes dot. That is yes means soup. Yes dot prettify. So prettify means whole content will be printed, right? So this one also I'm writing into the one text file, right? After that, one more thing I'm taking, right? So here I'm finding out all header files, all header in that particular website. Then I'm using that. I'm creating a file here, right? Heading.txt. One particular file I'm opening. Then in that particular file, I'm writing all the headers. All the headers, I'm printing that, right? Then for that, I'm using write line new. That is, after writing a first header, then it need to go for the second line. Then after second line completed, then it will go to the third line. Likewise, this is the /n is the new line character. Then for a simple reason, I'm just printing here also, right? Okay, so here I'm just clearing it, right? So now, so this particular program, so will get the data from this python.org, right? Okay, right? So these are the header files available with the particular website, right? So here you can see that, right? Python for beginners, installing, then learning, looking for specific, and looking for help, right? Is it that these are the headers available in this particular website? That's all.